We're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 190. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host who is the executive producer, the show creator, the all-around great guy. That'd be my son, Matt.
That's me.
There you go.
I let you guys see the head bobbing. I do that every day.
Oh, yes.
I do it every day, and then I realize nobody sees.
Nobody sees what
I'm doing this for myself over here. Yeah. Good morning.
Thank you for choosing us. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 and also available wherever you go for your favorite podcast. Coming up today, we'll have a Top 5 Tuesday on Wednesday, because I forgot.
This whole week is a mess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's turning out that way. Day 3 for the Stumpah.
Stumpah, Peter. Stumpah.
That's
the whole point here.
It's my broadcast training entering into things here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Stumpah. Day 3 is coming up. Are Americans anti-vacation? We'll look at the latest numbers. And are you feeling kind of meh? Well, we have some ways to maybe jolt you out of that, to make you feel better. So we'll get to that and more a little bit later in the show. But good morning and welcome. We had a sad night here at Braley Manor last night as Charlie killed his bear.
Yeah, his favorite toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had this bear. Did he get that for Christmas? Or?
No, he got that for his birthday.
Oh.
Didn't last that long.
No. His birthday was March 1st. So.
Yeah.
Last night.
And I thought it was a more durable toy than normal, but I was wrong. I underestimated the power of Charles.
Last night, Trish and I were watching a show, and then all of a sudden I heard her say, "Oh no," and I looked, and there was stuffing all over the place.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me think he ate the bear in front of Trish. Now that I think about it,
it must have been a really good TV show in order for Trish to miss that.
She must have been really into
it. See, the thing about Charles, when he is quiet, he is doing something he shouldn't. That is right. That's common knowledge.
If he's not asleep.
But sometimes he'll like randomly just wake up and shred a book. But without knowing, you're like, oh, Charles is still asleep. Where's Charlie? And he's off on his own, like doing something he shouldn't. So
this morning,
when he's quiet, be concerned.
This morning was fun making the bed because it's like every time you pull it up, he'd bite it and take it down.
Yep, he's a big fan of making beds.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the reverse of that. So
unmaking
the
beds. Yeah. So. Mr. Rascal is in his perch this morning, so we'll see how he does. Welcome to Wednesday. It's April 27th. It is National Gummy Bear Day.
Nice.
I was never a big gummy bear. I mean, a couple. But
I used to be obsessed as a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Thank you for not remembering my childhood.
It's National Babe Ruth Day. It honors one of baseball's all-time greatest players. It's National Devil Dog Day today, with a layer of cream filling sandwiched between 2 layers of Devil's food cake. Devil dogs became a tasty single-serving treat in the mid-20s. I do love me a devil dog.
What's the difference between that and a whoopie pie? Is it not the same thing? I feel like it's very similar.
It's similar, but I think the filling of a whoopie pie is more sugary.
Oh, okay.
If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah.
It's National Prime Rib Day. Ooh, love me a good prime rib.
Guaranteed we're not having that for dinner.
No, it's not. I think it's kielbasa tonight, yeah.
Just kielbasa? Is there other stuff, too?
With some pasta, so.
The pasta's like the feature of that. You should name the pasta first.
Oh, okay.
It's Alfredo?
That wasn't the plan, but if that's what you really want.
Great, okay.
It's also National Tell a Story Day. I love a good story. It's Stop Food Waste Day. According to the USDA, Americans waste between 30 and 40% of the food supply. Wow. I read something the other day. When did it say? Something like by the year 2057, maybe? Or something like that. We're going to run out of food on the planet.
Nice.
Planet's just not made to support this many people.
Positive thinking. What I do have a sad story. I hope this doesn't affect you too much.
What?
So maybe you should take a seat.
Okay.
Good. Someone actually that I'm friends with on Snapchat posted a dumpster of Krispy Kreme, and there were boxes upon boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts in the trash.
No.
I hope you're okay. Yeah. I thought of you when I saw it.
I can't go on.
I was like, you have a dumpster right here.
Well,
give it to this dumpster. He'll eat them.
So I guess they got stale?
I don't know what it was, but we're talking like, you know how they sell like They already packed the boxes with like 6 donuts.
Right.
There was just boxes upon boxes filled with all 6 donuts. And I was like, just, give them to homeless people or something.
That's like the picture Mom took of Charlie's bear. So sad.
Yeah, just a sad day.
Thank you for
starting your day off on a positive note.
Yeah.
Dead bears and donuts.
And running out of food supplies.
Yes.
Today is National Administrative Professionals Day. It used to be called Secretary's Day, but then we went with Administrative Professionals. Well, I have always felt that they are not honored, rewarded, or paid enough.
They're definitely harder working than the boss that they work for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They do more work, and in some ways, they really keep the company going, right?
Yeah. Now, hear me out, though. When it made the change from secretary to administrative assistant, why couldn't we just make that on National Secretary's Day?
It is.
But we had a National Secretary's Day last week. Did we not? Someone go rewatch it. I swear we had a National Secretary's Day. And you said, well, now it's National Administrator's Day.
No, I think what we had last week was we had the anniversary of the first one.
Oh.
It was in the history notes.
Why not put it on that day?
I know. So
this is too much.
All right.
Too much all over the place.
What was the there used to be a phrase back in the 90s where I guess secretaries would say, raises, not roses. And I used to say that on the air because that would be cool, right? If they'd rather have a raise than you give them a rose on Secretary's Day or professional.
Oh, yeah.
Get it?
I was really confused for a second.
So I used to say that on the air until one of my advertisers, a florist, called me and said, hey, do you mind if you make it raises and roses? I was like, okay, I can do that.
Raises and roses.
Yeah, well,
I respect it. As long as because for a second I was like, hey, can we cut out the raise crap? First off, I don't want to give my secretary a raise here at the florist shop, and we make money off of this. But I like that. Win-win. Raises and roses.
And today is also Denim Day, which has a serious meaning. It raises awareness about all forms of sexual violence. The day calls for everyone to wear denim to show support for victims and survivors. The reason being, the old people used to say, well, they get bothered because of what they're wearing. So what this day is saying is like, wear denim. So it's like there's nothing revealing about that at all, right? Just wear denim. So got my jeans on this morning. On the date book today, on this day in 1861, West Virginia secedes from Virginia after Virginia secedes from the Union. So if you're wondering, why do we have a West Virginia? It's because Virginia went with the Confederacy, and West Virginia said, I don't want to do that.
Awkward.
Mm-hmm. On this day in 1961, the NFL officially recognized the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Great place if you ever had a chance to go there. On this day in 1981, Paul McCartney's solo rock band Wings broke up. On this day in 2006, construction began on the Freedom Tower for the new World Trade Center in New York City. I can't believe it took as long as it did for everybody to agree on what to build. It seemed to take forever. And on this day in 2014, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, the late night talk and news show premiered on HBO, which I think is a great show. Stupid name, though, don't you think? Last Week Tonight with John... Why?
I think it's the point.
Okay, then
But it makes sense. He's recapping the last week tonight. And John Oliver hosts it.
John Oliver.
It could not be more on the nose, people.
Okay, sorry. On the celebrity birthday list, Paul Fraley, otherwise known as Ace, from Kiss, is 71 today.
Wow.
And they're still, I think they did a reunion tour recently. Still rocking. Singer Sheena Easton is 63, and Senator Cory Booker is 53. All right, so what's happening in the chats this morning? Good morning, everyone.
Dale said, wow, crispy. Dana says, wow, Krispy Kreme donuts in a dumpster. Matt, can we have a moment of silence, please? So
I think so.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
The ones they sell in the grocery store, though, like if you buy them, I assume they're delivered in the morning. You buy them in the afternoon, they're already kind of stale.
Yeah, not that great.
No,
not that great.
No.
But yeah, that was really sad, especially donuts. I mean, just hand them out. Just start handing them out. People will take donuts. If I'm walking on the street and someone offers me stale, even if they're stale, I'll probably still take them. I'll probably still eat 3 of them.
And like you said, give them to the homeless. I mean,
do something.
They don't have anything else to eat, right?
Just don't throw them in the trash.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Mia says, plush toys usually last less than a day with my dogs. They don't get them anymore unless someone else buys them.
Yeah.
Charlie, like, he's weird. Like, he'll go a pretty long time. Certain other, like, he's had the alligator for the same amount of time as the bear.
True.
Alligator's still kicking.
Yep.
And the alligator's, like, lower quality than the bear. So...
It was.
I don't know how this dog works.
Yeah.
Val says bear needs emergency surgery. Lady stuffed bird ended up eventually with no stuffing, but many multicolored sutures. Trish sewed a couple of his toys, but I think she just got tired of it. Because it was just he would rip out the stitches and stuff, and it would just keep going. So I think she just got tired of it. She was like, no, he can have like water bottles or something. Let's see. Abby says, oh, good. Logan got a 5-pound gummy bear from Tim so he can celebrate the day.
5-pound gummy bear?
Yeah, that was something I could never get behind.
Wow.
Yeah, gross.
What is that ice cream place? Is it Cold Stone Creamery that has all the different toppings you can put on your and you can load it up with gummy bears?
If you wanted to. I don't really mix my candy with my ice cream, but
I see.
That's just me personally. Gary says we're heading to Mohegan Sun tomorrow night into Friday. We should drop off a dozen Krispy Kremes in Fairhaven. I don't think Pete would ever say no to some Krispy Kremes.
You're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Pretty much. You going to see somebody? Is there a show there? Let us know.
Or Mohegan Sun, you get gamble, you get a little gambling.
Well, I know
action.
you can gamble, but they also have.
Gary's feeling like a high roller. What are we playing, Gary? Let me know. If you need me to play some Texas Hold'em, I'll probably lose all your money. You let me know.
But you're willing to help.
Let's see. Something about whoopie pies. Diane says, for making whoopie pies way back when, they used lard in the batter. At some point, it got updated to Crisco. The whoopie pie cake itself is not very sweet, and the filling is sweet, but not overly.
Okay.
Whoopie pies are good. I do like a good whoopie pie.
Have you had a double dog?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
I haven't had a Twinkie, but...
And it's the... Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
We should do something about that.
We should.
I don't think a double dog is as good as a whoopie pie. I mean, if I was to rank them, I would put the whoopie pie above the double dog.
I mean, I think we're talking different levels. You know, like a double dog's like one level. Whoopie pie takes it to the next level.
Okay.
Whoopie pie's a little bit more professional. A whoopie pie is like a double dog in a tuxedo.
Show me another podcast that is discussing and strategizing here with whoopie pies and double dogs.
You will not find someone more experienced with sweets than this guy. That's just not true. If you want an expert in the area
of sweets,
this guy.
Yep.
This guy. Gary said they're going for their anniversary, and he said craps is what he'll be playing.
Oh,
I have no idea how that game works, but I always see it in the movies.
Yeah, what is it? You want a 7 or 11 when you roll?
No clue.
No clue.
No clue at all.
I did see a post, I think the very first post this morning was Diane is going to the airport to pick up her parents.
Oh,
they're coming up from Florida.
Yeah, let me see. I think I saw something up here about it. Yes, Diane says, very excited today, picking up my folks in Providence at 6. They've not been up here in 3 years.
All right.
From Florida. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then where was it? Oh, she said they will be fans of the Pete Braley Show by the time they leave. Yeah. Yes.
Do it.
Spread the movement.
Yes.
Anyways, back to you.
Okay. In the news this morning, Robert Pattinson will return as the Cape Crusader in a sequel to the movie The Batman. Justin liked that, right?
He loved it.
Really good.
Yeah. Tell me I got to watch it.
The news from was announced during the Warner Brothers presentation at CinemaCon, which was held on Tuesday. Matt Reeves will return to direct and write the superhero movie. Donald Trump is telling Fox News he will not return to Twitter despite the company's sale to Elon Musk. The former president says he plans to use only his own social media platform, which is the recently launched Truth, which has had some issues, but I guess he's going to stay with it. Sony says a 5th Ghostbusters movie is in the work. I didn't realize there had been 4.
Same.
The last one, which was Ghostbusters Afterlife, earned 129.3 million at the domestic box office in 2021. If you make that much money, you can almost guarantee sequel, right? Because they want to hit, they want lightning to strike again.
Oh yeah.
Are Americans anti-vacation? There's a new survey that found while more Americans can afford a vacation this year, fewer want to take one. Of those choosing not to vacation this year, 27% said they're just not interested in taking a vacation. What? 20% said they wouldn't be vacationing because of COVID concerns. 11% said they're saving their days off for another time. Good morning, Charlie. Are you looking for your bear? He's not here. What else? 28% said they would rather just stay home instead of going on a vacation, or rather they'd rather stay home on their vacation rather than travel. The survey also found that only 33% of respondents will use all of their vacation days this year. That is down from 40% before the pandemic. If they're going to give you days off, take them.
Take them.
Take them.
A funny thing, when I read this story yesterday, I thought it was like anti-vaxxers, and I was like, wow, like we always say we don't talk about politics, and Pete is just diving right into it. I was like, wow, okay, this is a bold statement. And then I read it again. I was like, oh, anti-vacation.
Vacations.
I was like, those people exist? Like, who's anti a nice vacation? I don't get mad at the staycationers, though.
No.
I think you should travel every now and then.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, when life gets busy, you don't get to enjoy your house.
This is true.
You know, what's better than watching a movie in your boxes? You know what I'm saying?
That's a visual we didn't need. What? Now you're scratching at the tablet?
He's like, hey, Pete, I know you know this guy at the desk over here with the treats. Do you think you could put in a good word for me?
Do you think he could have a treat?
I guess. He's being okay.
He's been a good boy. We should honor his good behavior.
True.
Yeah. A Pennsylvania man has achieved a rare feat that's only been done 10 times before. Jake Goldberg of Philadelphia got a perfect score in Pac Man. It's only been done 10 times. He managed to play the game. Well, this is why. Who among us has 4 hours and 12 minutes to just play Pac Man?
It's very comical that you think that that's a long time.
He managed to play the game for 4 hours and 12 minutes, and he completed all 256 levels. I didn't know there were that many. I've never gotten that close. He finished with the highest possible score of 3,333,360 points.
Somebody messed up, right? I mean, they were going for the 3 thing, and then they just didn't finish it off.
Didn't finish with a 333.
Yeah, clearly you never met me in middle school. You're just forgetting my whole childhood.
Well, you would what?
You could binge some video games, okay? In 4 hours, let me tell you this.
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kill for a nice 4-hour gaming sesh nowadays. But
wow,
there's definitely that time somewhere. Plus, look at this guy. He's in the record book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is now with the Denver Broncos, and it didn't take long for Wilson, along with his wife, Ciara, to purchase a $25 million home, which sets a record for the most expensive Denver area single-family house. This thing clocks in at just over 20,000 square feet, has an indoor swimming pool, a basketball court, a 9-car garage, and 12 bathrooms. If you got the money, I guess, but 12 bathrooms? This comes from a house that only has one.
True, yeah.
How would you need 12? As a comparison, by the way, the legendary businessman Warren Buffett, who happens to be worth more than $100 billion, currently lives in a 6,500 square foot house in Nebraska that only has 2.5 bathrooms. He is very modest, I've heard.
Yeah, 12 bathrooms. So at that point, you got to like label them all. Like, okay, so this is Russell's. No one else uses this one. Like everyone has their own.
Yeah.
And then you got, all right, this is for the guests we like. This is for the guests we don't like.
Yes.
We don't put extra toilet paper in that one. And then I don't even, that's only like 6 of them. I don't even know what you do with the rest.
Can you imagine keeping all 12 of them stocked?
This is for Russell number 1. This is for Russell number 2. This is, I don't. That's
he uses
crazy.
the one furthest away from everybody.
I mean, let's be honest, they're not the ones keeping those bathrooms stocked. When you have a house that big, you need to hire a crew.
You got people. Yeah, you got people.
I guarantee there's rooms that they never go into, ever.
What do you say, Stumpah time?
Let's do it.
All right, day 3 for the Stumpah, and our question still, according to a new survey, nearly 1 in 3 parents have done this. Done what? Our first hint was when Mia asked if we could narrow it down. So we said we were talking about an age probably infant to 1, 1.5, maybe 2. Then yesterday we had some guesses that were close. So one was take turns with baby duties, and someone else said try and get out of diaper changes. All right, you're in the right ballpark, okay? And we'll leave it at that. So we'll wait for your answers to come in this morning. You can answer in the chats. If you're listening on the podcast, you can just play along with yourself, scream out any answer if you're riding by yourself. If you're listening to us on a treadmill this morning, you can talk to yourself. It'll make everybody look at you.
And be careful. Don't get too into it. You might fall off. It's dangerous.
All right, and while we wait, we do have our fascinating fact for today. German chocolate cake is not from Germany. It's actually from Texas. The German part, the reason it's called German chocolate cake, it's named after the guy that invented it.
That's confusing.
Sam German invented it in 1852. He created the formula for a mild, dark baking chocolate bar. And that's, I guess, what you use for a German chocolate cake, which is from Texas.
Do we have a story about lettuce or something coming up just to kind of balance the scale here? We're a very unhealthy show today.
Yeah, double dogs, whoopie pies, and German chocolate cake.
Gummy bears.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll
hopefully we have something about salad or lettuce or exercise. I don't know.
Let me look into that.
Yeah, or maybe everyone put in the chat like a health tip. Maybe I don't know.
Everything in moderation.
We're gonna get shut down by like the I don't even know. Would the FDA do that? I don't know.
Health board maybe.
All right, we got some answers here.
Okay, what do you think it is? According to a new survey, nearly 1 in 3 parents have done this. What is it?
Abby says pretended to not smell the diaper so they don't have to change it.
Good guess, but that's not it. No.
Charles, it was a good guess, okay? I don't care what you say.
Okay.
It was a pretty good guess.
He was
Take
like,
it easy.
Where do you come up with this?
Charlie's like, I've known this answer since day one. Justin says vomit when changing diapers.
No.
That would stink if that's you. Well, no pun intended.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, if that happened every time. Oof,
I don't know. I mean, I know I've had plenty of whoa reactions.
Some pretty bad ones.
Yeah, but I don't think I've approached, nausea-inducing. So.
And Dana says fake sleeping to avoid changing diapers.
Fake sleeping to avoid That's right. Congratulations, Dana.
That's what I'm talking about.
Faked a nap to avoid changing a diaper. I'm not going to say I've never done it, but...
Damn. Okay. I'm telling Trish.
My name's not Trish.
I can't remember. I don't remember. I know there are a lot of,
I know you as a person. You probably did. Yeah, you probably did.
What's it like doing a talk show with your son? Well, he throws you under the bus every chance he gets.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, I remember those middle of the night changes, and you kind of like, if I keep acting like I'm asleep, she'll get up. Yeah.
Tisk, 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 Peter.
Congratulations, Dana. We'll add your name to the winner's circle there.
Yes, sir.
And have a brand new Stumpah for you tomorrow. All right. There's a story on TikTok we heard about. Talk about a bad first date. A woman has gone viral on TikTok after sharing her horrible first date story. The woman, simply named Margot, was meeting a guy for dinner. And before the date, he texted her and told her, just wear like black jeans or a black sweater or something like that. Well, she saw that as a suggestion, right? Not a request. And she explained in the video, no one's going to tell me what to do, so I didn't wear that. She explains that when she got to the restaurant, the guy didn't even say hi to her. He just said, well, that doesn't look like a black sweater. Red flag. Later in the date, Margot asked the guy why he asked her to wear such a specific outfit anyway. He told her he just thinks women look best in a black sweater and jeans. Apparently, the guy also told her that he would never speak to her again if she changed her hair color. At least he got all the red flags out of the way in the first date, right? Yeah.
I was really hoping that he was like surprising her with like secret ninja training or something. Like there was a reason behind the black attire.
Right.
Like, I was really hoping for that.
We're gonna rob a jewelry store.
Turns out he's just a jerk.
Just
like,
a jerk.
That's it. Yeah.
What do you think chances of a second date?
Zero. Negative chances if that's possible.
I don't think that.
I will say, it's probably a good thing, right? When people are just the jerk right off the bat.
Oh,
as opposed to like
I would think so.
Leading you on and then. Newsflash, he's a psycho.
He's a psycho.
That's probably better.
Ladies,
right?
wouldn't you rather find out on the first date the guy's a jerk?
Probably.
I would think so. Yeah. It's time for the Tuesday Top 5 on Wednesday. I completely forgot it yesterday. I did not have the top 5 ready, And so we thought about we'll do it again today. I know we mentioned Thursday as a possibility, but it's a crazy week.
But yeah, Battle of the Sibs is going to be later.
Yeah.
Because we had some issues with Battle of the Sibs. We'll get to that maybe, I don't know, later.
In the Battle of the Sibs portion, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yesterday, I was sitting there thinking about, let's see, a top 5 list. So I asked him, I gave him time to prepare. I said, what do you think, top 5 classic albums? And he was like, I'm 23. You know, I mean...
Look, it's not that I don't know, like, the classics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't listen to the classics in album form.
Gotcha.
You only really did that if you had the albums back in the day. I wasn't alive back then.
Good point.
So I don't think I would be able to come up with 5.
Then I
Also, I couldn't discuss it as well.
Then I suggested, this is, talk about discussing. Then I suggested top 5 Beatles songs. Beatles favorites, and he was like, "I don't think I could discuss that."
Yeah, I don't think it would be like I'd pick all the basics, you know, probably.
Yeah.
You know, you'd probably have a deep cut in there. You're like, I just really like Joni's Shoes. Like Joni's Shoes really hits me in the soul.
Maxwell's Silver Hammer. I got you.
No pun intended again, guys. It's just happening. I'm just feeling it today.
I did like Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
So the reason I know that one is because of the Disney.
It was in the Get
documentary.
Back documentary.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
right. All right, so we went with top 5 favorite meals, okay? What are your top 5 favorite meals? And we usually count it down in order, right? And compare. So my number 5 is a good old New England clam boil.
Oh, okay.
Love me a clam boil. We usually do it once a year because it's so much work, you know, but I'd go with the clam boil.
Hey, Charles, can you behave for 5 seconds, please?
His favorite meal is chewing up the doormat.
The doormat. Yeah, that's his favorite thing.
Yeah.
Number 5, I'm going just steak and mashed potatoes, man.
Can't go wrong with that.
Steak and mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And preferably banquet mashed potatoes. But, you know, that doesn't happen often. But just steak and mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 4, I don't think you're going to have at all. That's lobster.
Nah.
You don't like lobster, do you?
I had it one time. I was not impressed.
Okay.
I was not a fan. Too plain, kind of had a weird taste to it. The experience, you know, way too much work to go into a meal.
Oh, true. Right.
Right. No.
I love going to a restaurant and getting the lazy man's lobster.
That's where they do the work for you.
They do all the work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dip it in some butter. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is pizza. Just pizza.
Pizza.
You can't go wrong with pizza.
No.
I love pizza.
All different toppings too, variations.
Yeah. Don't worry. My top 3, I think, gets better.
Yeah. Pizza is my number 3.
Oh, okay.
Pizza is my number 3. What about you?
Oh, I was confused. I was like, I just said pizza.
That was
my number 4. Okay,
right,
I'm sorry.
Right. Okay,
I'm sorry. You love pizza more than me. Number 3 is your mac and cheese.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't say many nice things about this man, but his mac and cheese, very good.
Thank you very much.
Has chicken in it, bacon in it. Not healthy at all. It's right in the sweet spot, right where you want it.
Can't go wrong with bacon, right?
You can't. It's delicious.
At number 2, I thought, why not? I put Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh,
I
didn't know we were doing that. Okay. All right.
What was the top 5 favorite meal?
I think I still stand by my list. I like Thanksgiving dinner. I don't think I would put it on the list. Turkey's overrated in my book.
Is it really? Yeah.
When it comes to like a Thanksgiving turkey, I like a good turkey sandwich. But
okay.
Yeah. Turkey's good to have on Thanksgiving. I don't really crave it any other time of the year.
Okay.
I'm all about the sides on Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
My number 2, ziti Alfredo with either chicken or kielbasa, either or. But yeah,
that's your number 2.
I love a good Alfredo.
Now you got me wondering what your number 1 is.
It should be no question what my number 1 is.
Well, my number 1 is I really enjoy the fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. Yeah, I love that meal.
Yeah. See, I'm a ziti guy.
Yeah,
I don't mind me a fettuccine.
Right.
But if I have the choice, ziti.
Okay.
Number 1.
Burritos.
Yes. I was going to say, how do you not know?
Yes, that's
burritos,
right.
Burritos, of course.
Yeah.
I said it again. I think I could eat burritos, lunch and dinner, 7 days a week. No problem.
We have a joke in the house. Friday's takeout, so we have a joke. We start talking about it like at 9:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And it's like, so what do you want for takeout? My answer is always, well, I could have subs.
Yeah,
because
I like subs.
I like subs. He's always, well, we haven't had burritos in a while. We had them last week. Well, it's been a while.
No, I usually give you guys a week off. But then I suggested the next week. Yeah, but we do have some answers here. By the way, Mia did say, Matt, you were just talking about healthy and said steak and potatoes and don't mention your vegetable. That's because vegetable is not like included in the meal. Vegetable, like in the meal name, you just kind of throw it in. You're obligated to eat some green beans with it. But I don't feel like I'm going to mention it. I'm not looking forward to the green beans. I do it because I have to.
Vegetables are always an afterthought.
Yeah.
It's like, I prepare the meal, you prepare the side, like whether it's pasta or potatoes.
Yep.
You prepare the side, and then it's like, oh, I need a veggie. So you go, right now, I go to the freezer and say, what do we have in here? Oh, let's take some broccoli.
Yeah. I don't do broccoli. I tried it again the other day. I was like, it's healthy. I should do this.
Try it.
I hate broccoli.
Yeah.
Do not like it, no matter what. Danny says, number 1, turkey dinner. Number 2, grilled steak. Number 3, Chinese food. Ooh, how did you not put Chinese food up there?
See, that's the thing about these top 5 lists. Every time we do them, I'm like, oh, I should have done that.
Yep. 4, barbecue. 5, Grandpa's Crazy Soup.
You mentioned that before.
He did mention it. Grandpa's Crazy Soupa.
Charlie?
Soupa.
Charlie, by the way, is thoroughly enjoying that, Matt.
Yeah. Gail says burrito number 1 for Matt. See, Gail knows me better than you.
I guess.
Gail knows me better than my own father. Justin says number 5, shrimp stir fry. Number 4, burritos. Number 3, banh mi, which I don't know what that is. Okay. Number 2, Portuguese steaks. What's the difference? Let me know. And number 1, cheeseburgers. This guy loves a good cheeseburger. Yeah.
The only thing I know about Portuguese steaks is a lot of places put an egg on it. There's an egg on top of the steak.
Okay. All right. I can mess around with that.
Yeah.
Mia says, have you guys ever had deep fried turkey? My husband's family makes deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving dinner every year. This year, for the first time, we did.
We did. Doug,
very good.
Doug prepared one, and it was very tasty. And it was moist, too. I was afraid it would be dry.
Diane says that they do it as well. My husband likes to do that, but the crazy thing is the amount of oil you need costs twice as much as the turkey.
Did Doug say that? I don't remember.
I don't know. We didn't. We don't typically stand around the turkey. So how much this cost? That's not typically. That's rude if you do that.
What did he use? Peanut oil, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, top. That's the top 5.
There you go. The Tuesday top 5 on a Wednesday. So I asked before if you found yourself with a case of the blues. Are you still a few weeks or months away from vacation? You don't have to live with the workplace blues. That feeling of, meh. Well, there's a website called The Every Girl, and it has some ideas to help out. Like, number 1, connect with a loved one you trust. When in doubt, phone a friend. Connecting with other humans can help boost your mood and improve your quality of life. Catching up with someone you love and trust can be a very therapeutic experience. So if you're feeling kind of meh, connect with a loved one. Number 2, you could revisit a childhood hobby. I was trying to think of this, like what I used to like. I don't think I'm going bike riding for a long time.
Do a puzzle. That's my advice.
Oh, you love it, yeah.
Do a puzzle.
If you're looking for a way out of your mood, look to your inner child. Reconnecting with something that used to bring you happiness is a sure way to make your life a little bit more well-rounded in adulthood. All right. You could take a self-discovery vacation. Take a day, a weekend, or maybe a few PTO days to disconnect from the world, recharge, and reconnect with yourself. Pick up that book that you've been dying to read. Dig into your journal and reflect on your life and where you want to go.
Damn. Charlie's just swatting your iPad out of here.
Like, put that down and play with me. And finally, it says to update your bucket list. Dream big and really explore the must-do and must-see things that you want to tackle in your future. Then go through and sift out the selections that you can make and move towards those right now and do your best to make them happen. Do you have a physical bucket? No, you're too young to have a bucket list.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I've never really thought about it.
I don't have a physical bucket list. Things come up in the day, and I think, oh yeah, that I should put that on my bucket list. But I don't have an actual list anymore.
Maybe you should do it. Start.
Yeah.
Checking things off.
Start making those happen. Right.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Time for the random question today, and our random question actually comes from Reddit. A user asked, "What is something that you thought you wanted, but really regretted once you had it?" What's something you thought you wanted, but really regretted afterwards? There were quite a few responses on Reddit, so let me give you these while you think of yours. Ruining a hobby by turning it into a job.
Okay.
You know how you do stuff after work. You love doing it, and it's like, hey, maybe I should make a business out of this. Then it becomes so serious,
Well, yeah, because then you gotta. It's no longer just the hobby.
Yeah, just for fun.
So
yeah,
that part can be quite the turnoff.
Number 2, I'm surprised is not number 1. Tattoos. Getting a tattoo that you later regret.
That's hopefully that doesn't have to happen to too many people. If you like doing a hobby as a job, if you start regretting that, you can go back to just doing it as a hobby. A tattoo, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
You're kind of stuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays you got tattoo removal, but doesn't completely remove it, I don't think.
I did read that they're coming out with a new type of tattoo that lasts like a year.
Okay.
So, which if you think about it, then you've got time to commit to it.
Yeah.
So, make it permanent. Or, especially if it's somebody's name.
I was going to say it's great for couples.
Yeah, and you break up with that person.
Yeah. Hopefully you just make it to the year.
It's going to fade away.
It'd be awkward if you only last 6 months in a year. You're going single for 6 months after that. Yeah.
What else do you regret? Were you, let's see, something you thought you wanted but really regretted? Student loans. Taking out student loans.
Did anybody want those? I don't think anybody wanted those per se. I think it was more a necessity,
I'm concerned, though, that maybe some people take them out and think, oh, yeah, I'll pay that back.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like you don't pay it back that fast.
Yeah, I just don't picture anyone growing up like, I can't wait to get a student loan. And then they grow up and they're like, this sucks. Yeah.
Something else you regretted? College.
Yeah.
You've always said it's like, is it worth that much money to some people?
For certain people, yeah. For other people, it's definitely worth it, yeah.
What else have you regretted? How about getting back with an ex?
Ooh.
Maybe that wasn't the right move. Mm-hmm. Or buying a big house. I can see that, especially when the kids move out and you have this huge house.
Yeah, me actually said a large house. I have far more room than I need. It's difficult to keep clean. Also has allowed for the accumulation of a lot of junk.
Oh, yes, because you got plenty of room for stuff.
That's why I probably can never get anything more than a studio apartment in my lifetime, or else it'll be filled with boxes of anything I buy.
That's right. This man loves his boxes.
Well, it's like Trish made us go through. She made Doug and I go through Matchbox cars, G.I. Joes, a bunch of baseball cards. With everything, we were like, okay, we're done. She's like, you didn't get rid of anything. We're like, we know. We don't want to get rid of anything. That's like we went through the G.I. Joes and she thought they were all Doug's. Turns out half of them are mine. So she was like, wait a minute, what is this? I was like, those are mine. They're staying here.
They're staying here.
She's like, no. We have 2 Hummers, G.I. Joe Hummers.
Oh,
she's
cool.
Like, she's like, wait, but the Hummers are going, right? And I was like, just one of them.
Just one.
I was like, one of them's mine,
yeah.
Trish. So, yeah, she wasn't too happy about that.
This guy's falling. You can't see him, but he's falling asleep with his head on.
Oh,
there he is.
I'm sorry. I moved my hand.
What? You moved.
I woke him up.
I woke up.
What do you want to say to everybody, Charles? Nothing. Okay.
I want to play.
You're always so talkative when we don't want you to be.
And by the way, with those Matchbox cars, they gave 6 of them to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The crappy ones.
The old ones. Yeah. Which I went through, and I think I narrowed it down to 3.
Yep.
So then I thought, where am I going to put these 3 when am I going to play with the Matchbox? So I put them in my junk drawer.
Okay. But see, the reason we gave you them is because they're super old, and those were the ones from Nana's house. So those are like the legendary ones. We figured you should have them. So
Mr. Legendary.
We don't expect you to play with them. They're more of a memento. So, yeah. Anyways, Emily says, my college major, I went the easy route instead of finding what I enjoyed. Uh-huh.
Oh,
okay. Preach, sister. Preach. Abby says, a certain ex of mine. Okay. Gail says, I have a large house too and only use maybe half of it, but love that family and friends can come visit and be comfortable.
Oh, that's nice.
So you view that as a benefit. I would view that as a, if you have a big house, people are obligated. They're like, why don't I just stay there? Oh, okay. There's a hotel up the street, but yeah, sure. Yeah, I got the, I'm like sitting here trying to think of an excuse. Like, no, I do have a big house, but that's where I keep the boxes.
Yeah.
So actually you can't stay in the guest room.
Right?
Yeah. It's filled with boxes.
You just want to bite my hand today. What's going on here? You miss your bear? You're going to bite?
Hey, guy.
You're going to bite Dad?
We don't bite anymore. Okay. That's, we're not doing that.
All right.
Let's see. Mia says, Gail, I do enjoy that for the amount of time I have family and guests over is so minimal that it's not worth the stress the rest of the year when my house is mostly empty. Yeah. You got to make like a full day a cleaning day, right?
I can't really think of. Maybe you can. Is there something that I've regretted over the years? I mean, I really can't. I just gonna roll with the flow.
Peaches has no rug rats. You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of anything that I really regret doing. So
I think mine probably would have been college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's probably it's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, not really.
The only other thing that comes to mind, and this came up, I was talking to somebody on the phone the other day, is that I wish I could go back and tell my younger self that you need to network more. Because I never did. I was never into, I always had that strange, dumb illusion that if you did a good job and, that you would continue to get noticed and promoted and get new offers and all this. But it really comes down to who you know. Mm-hmm. It really comes down to networking. I think in probably every job, right? Not just media.
Probably. Yeah.
So that would be, I think I regret not being more outgoing professionally, not being more network ability or whatever.
Life ain't over. Get out there. Talk to people.
All right.
I expect you on every street corner with business cards.
Can I have one of those signs that they rotate?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know how good you'd be at rotating it, but
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
The shoulders, that wouldn't work.
True. We'll just get you like it'll look like you're protesting something, though. We'll just get you like a thing on a piece of wood. You'll be walking around. Watch the Pete Braley Show. Watch the Pete Braley Show. People will be like, what? Do we call the cops? Like, he's not saying anything bad. I don't know. Anyways.
Hey, how many people, what would you say is the perfect number of friends to have together for a night out?
0. Wait, what? Who said that? Hey. No, I don't mean that.
According to a scientist, the correct answer is 4. A group of 4, he says. This is a British anthropologist by the name of Robin Dunbar. What a name, huh?
Yeah.
He's Robin Dunbar, Professor Robert Dunbar. He says a group of 4 is as many good friends as you can manage. He also says 4 is also the limit for conversation size, as well as laughter group size, which I think is a good point.
Did you just say laughter group size?
That's what it says.
Okay, interesting.
A good size for if you tell a joke, it's like 4 people laughing at you. That's
if it's a good joke. I mean, we're assuming it's a good joke.
If it works, yeah. I think that's a good idea, though, don't you think? 4 people is good because
yeah.
That's right. If you get more, if you get like a dozen people, 20 people in your house, you can't really have a good conversation. It's like you feel like you have to mingle. You're not really sitting down and connecting with people, right? Because there's too many.
Also, there's no chance that there's 20 people that you really, really, really like and want at your house. No chance. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
20 people?
You're going to stay with that?
20 people that all vibe with each other? No, that doesn't happen.
That's true.
I think 4 is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Maybe
are we counting you, or are you included in the group? Group of 4, I guess.
Yeah, so I would think you're part of the group.
All right, yeah. That seems sufficient.
Okay. Everybody agree?
I don't really think it comes down to a number, though. I think
right.
Just be with people that you can stand being with.
I mean, I think recently we had 5 here, and I was okay with that. I don't think one more throws off the whole balance.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the family. Like when we were all here. I was like,
this was the last time we had company over.
Like that's a messed up thing. You're saying you didn't like having the family here? No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that seemed like a good number.
Yeah, because then if you get more than that, then I think you get too many conversations going.
It was 4 plus Matt. Matt's like kind of like a wild card.
Okay,
Matt just lives here.
There you go.
He just walks down.
He's the wild card.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm the welcome committee. Yeah.
Does anybody else when you're out with a couple and say well, I'm being stereotypical here, but say the women are talking to each other and then the men they go off on their own subject. So you've got 2 conversations going on at the same table. I get lost.
I don't think that has anything to do with couples at all. This literally happened last night. You and I were trying to have a conversation about the show, and Trish was FaceTiming with Sarah.
Oh, right.
And I was getting so lost. Mainly because, no offense, but Trish and Sarah both talk so loud. They like yell at each other.
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
So yeah, I kept getting lost. It was frustrating.
But I've had that happen though. You're out with a couple, and it's like you're hearing what the ladies are talking about, and then all of a sudden the guy hits you with a totally different topic, and you're like, huh?
The worst is when you start having conversations across. That happens sometimes. And then it's like, I literally have no idea. I'm just watching your lips move. I'm like, please don't ask me a question.
I'm going to nod and just say, And actually, finally this morning, we're getting... Should we talk about Battle of the Sibs before I go to my final story?
I guess.
All right. Normally on Wednesday, we do the Battle of the Sibs. And as you know, it's pre-recorded. Well, the last time we sat down and we went to record the episode that was to air today,
Liam started off asleep.
Yeah, Liam started off taking a nap.
Yeah, he woke up like halfway through.
He woke up halfway through, came over, saw we were all having fun. And, of course, they have the whiteboards where they write their answers.
Yeah, and Kat was down there. That's a part we need to
so there was even more to it. So Kat normally keeps the score. I mean, you see the score on the screen when we play it back.
I do that, but Kat keeps the score on her whiteboard because I originally did, and I forgot to give people points all the time. So I was too focused on winning, which clearly is not working
for you,
But yeah, I was too focused on winning. I forgot to give people points. So Kat always keeps score. She's trustworthy.
And we need that during the taping. That's the only way I know what the score is. Because at certain times I'll say, Kat, what's the score? We edit that out. But he edits that out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened the last time was Liam was all excited. Kat was there. They're coloring
Doodling,
on these whiteboards. He erased the score, and we had no idea what the score was.
No clue.
So
we through many. There's I had to cut out a lot of footage of me sitting there like this, like trying to think of how this would work. It's like I have no idea. Like the later questions are like me. Like I write down my answer and then I sit there. I'm like contemplating how to figure out the score. But so we asked, and Doug was like, "Sarah's one ahead of me." That's all he said. He was like, "Sarah's one ahead of me. That's what we know." And we were like, "Okay." So we played from there, and we got to the end, and we're like, "We think Sarah won." So
we taped a version
with
congratulating Sarah. Yeah,
because we were pretty confident that Sarah won. And then as I'm editing yesterday, I'm like making the score and going and going and going. And I get to the end and I'm like, there's a 3-way tie for the win right now between me, Kat, and Sarah. So, and we don't do 3-way ties anymore. Originally we did, but it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. And there's no way to keep track of the score of who wins, like the rankings and stuff. So, so we need to record more is what happened.
We're going to break the tie and maybe tomorrow, whenever.
Friday. Yeah, whenever we can make it happen.
We'll bring you it.
Yeah.
It's Red Sox trivia, by the way.
Liam is great. Love him. Great kid. Great guy. Love him.
I think Sarah's going to get him his own whiteboard.
Yeah.
So
it's a good idea.
He can do whatever he wants.
Well, I don't really care. Auntie Kat's not there anymore. So that's all that matters. If he erases Sarah's answer, I could care less.
There you go.
Screw Sarah. No, I'm kidding. Only in the Battle of the Sibs competitive mindset. But Kat is home by herself, so she can keep score. Yes.
So we'll bring you Battle of the Sibs soon. Okay. Finally today, what's a job you can do while stoned? Question came up recently on one of the forums I read, and there aren't that many, but there are some jobs. Think about it, that don't require 100% of brain function to complete.
This one.
You mean this one?
What I'm doing right now.
House cleaning is mentioned as one of them. Why not have a little weed or whatever before cleaning for a few hours, right? Well, that's how one TikToker thought of it anyway. So imagine the wave of anxiety she felt when she rolled up to her first ever client. So it's a brand new business for her, okay? She rolls up to her first ever client. She's had a little substance there, and she finds out that the house she was going to clean belonged to an officer from the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol.
That's unlucky. That's karma, right? Probably should stay away from it. You know,
I would think so.
Yeah, wait until after work, most likely, or at least the client. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
That's tough.
That's pretty much proving showing up under the influence is probably not a good idea for any job.
No, yeah. I wonder what happened.
We never get the follow-ups on this, do we?
Do you just go home? Like, you know what? I decided this business is not for me on my first day.
I mean, can you fake it if you're, well, I guess if you can smell it on your clothes or something, the guy's going to know right away. So
I don't know.
I don't know how it ended. But
Interesting.
yeah. That'll do it for today. Stay tuned. We do have the post show coming up where we catch up on some chats and just hang out. And you never know. Yesterday we started singing Bohemian Rhapsody. It was funny when we went out of the studio after the show. Trish was home, so we went. I opened the door. I walked out, and she's sitting on the couch, and she's like, "Why were you singing Bohemian Rhapsody?" She only hears part of it.
I said, why wouldn't we?
I know.
That's the only answer you need. Why wouldn't we, Trey?
By the way, I checked the record player that Mom got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
And it does have a 45 adapter.
Yeah, I told you it did.
So, I didn't know you checked.
You never pay attention to me.
I'm sorry. So we can rock out to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay.
If you missed it yesterday, we brought down some stuff from the attic. And he and Trish brought down some stuff from the attic, and it included my original 45 of Bohemian Rhapsody.
You're lucky, by the way. That was the heaviest tub I've ever lifted in my life.
Yeah. I know.
I said to Trish after we put it back, bringing it down was pretty easy. Gravity helps. Gravity helps.
Yeah.
Putting it back, I finally got it up there, and I was like, Trish, if anybody wonders how strong I am, just tell them to talk to my mommy, because she was there. So, yeah.
So probably saying that I should probably go through all that stuff and throw some away. You don't want to bring it back down ever again, right?
No. That lives up there.
Also, for those of you that might remember, he found my original 45 of Don McLean's American Pie, which has part 1 on one side, part 2 on the other side.
Is that I Miss American Pie? Okay.
And the song, because it's an 8-minute song, so at 4 minutes, whatever, the first side would fade out, and you had to flip it over and play the other side.
That sucks.
Yeah,
that really sucks.
And on the radio, when we played records, you had to always play the album cut, because that was the only one that was straight through.
Yeah.
The 45 would fade out, and you don't flip a record over and play the other side on the radio. You don't.
And that's half the song. Just give me 1 second, and here's the second half.
Yes. If you must go, we do leave you with a thought for the day, and our thought today is, a man without a vision for his future will always return to his past. All right. We'll be right back with the post show. Yeah, right.
I found one drawback of this whole new. Okay, I'll make sure I'm ready before I give you the thumbs up. So if you missed that part, Pete would always give me a thumbs up and then clear his throat right afterwards. And the thumbs up means your mic's about to go live. And so I would put it live, and then he would be like, or do something with his mouth. Yeah. Something really dumb. Like, give me the thumbs up, and then he's like, I'm ready. I don't know. So I confronted him about it, and he was like, okay, I won't give you the thumbs up until I'm ready. Except now, I give him the thumbs up, and I'm like, okay, we need to go live, like, very shortly. And he sits there, and he's like...
Well, me.
And he looks at me, and he's like, I'm ready. And I'm like, it's 5 minutes later. And I'm like...
Did I do that to you?
No, it's obviously I exaggerated, but occasionally.
Okay.
I have times when I want the music to fade, and it goes a little bit later because Pete's like, "Hold on, are my eyebrows good? How do I look? How's the beard?" Just Pete things.
Yeah, just those endearing qualities that make me me.
Mm-hmm. Dana says, wow, those 45s might be worth something. We should check before you go telling everybody. Next thing you know, we get jumped.
Why did Diane say, shut up about your 45s?
Your Bohemian Rhapsody 45. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, about to be a fight out here.
Yeah, she offered me $100 yesterday for
Dana said, yeah, too low. Dana says, granted, Pete is worth something. Giggle. Is he worth something, though? Is he? Let's see. Diane says my dad has boxes of old LPs and 45s going back to the 50s. He's giving some to me a little at a time. Sadly, he did not have Queen.
Oh. Wow. My father was a big record collector, and he's got stuff. He's got 78s, or he had, I'm sorry. And I think I have some up in the attic. I did get some of his records. And so his stuff must go back to the 30s, maybe the 20s.
Now, what's special about a 78?
That's the speed of the record.
No, I know, but like the difference. So, because like a 45 is a 45 because it's smaller. Mm-hmm. So you need a different speed.
A 78, number one, it's thicker. It's a thicker vinyl.
Oh.
It's not huge. It's still the same size, but maybe a little thicker. Mm-hmm. And...
Is it a full-size record?
It's a full-size.
Hey, get over here.
It's maybe a little smaller than an album, but bigger than a 45. So smaller than a 33.
So it probably has a couple songs on it?
Yeah, it can have like 5 songs on it.
Okay.
And it's funny, because it moves fast, 78 RPM.
Really clipping.
And, it just... and a lot of them, they do have that old... 30s sound to it, 40s sound.
Mm-hmm. Is that what the 30s and 40s sounded like?
Yeah. If you were alive,
exactly like that.
If you were walking down the street, everything, even the birds, said,
That's really, that would give me a headache.
Oh, speaking of, I should have gotten a video yesterday of you and your bird.
Oh, same spot. He was staring right at me.
Yesterday, Matt went to make a sandwich, so he's standing at the sink. And he's got the sandwich stuff on the counter, and I look at him, and he's staring out the window, and I thought that's odd for Matt. So, and he's staring out the and without moving.
Matt doesn't look at anything but a screen. What is this kid doing?
And without even moving, he says, "Look at him. Look, he's staring right at me,
directly into my soul."
And I so wish I had my phone ready because there was a robin. There was a robin out there on the grass, staring right at him. Which, if you missed it on the show, Matt feels all birds are gone now, and what we're seeing are spies from the CIA.
Okay, I don't know if it's true. I've never killed a bird to find out. I'm just saying it's possible. Okay, I'm not one of. There's like a crazy group of people that genuinely think that.
Oh yeah. I shouldn't say Matt believes.
I'm just not opposing the fact that maybe it's true.
Can't prove or deny.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go out and kill a bird.
Okay.
To find out. But yeah, this is an interesting thing. There's a robin egg that fell on the ground. So it's on our grass. It's on our lawn.
We think that's why he's on the grass so much.
Yeah. And it's actually really cool. It's like a nice light blue, like turquoise egg. Right. It's just there. My question, when I go to cut the grass soon, if I move that egg or like put the lawnmower over, am I about to get attacked by like 20 robins? What is going to happen to me? And do I need to like move it to a net? Do I need to like climb a tree to get it back in a nest somewhere? What do we do with this egg?
Any advice? I would say cut around it for a while because how long is it going to take for the little bird to show
But like
up?
if I even get close, like, am I going to get smacked by a robin?
Could be.
Guy's finally going to make his attack.
Gonna dive bomb at
After
your head.
like 3 years of stalking me in my every move. Let's see, we got more meals here. Top 5 meals. Gail says, number 1, bacon. Just straight up bacon.
Bacon.
What's for dinner? Bacon.
What did I read the other day? Bacon is the duct tape of food.
Okay.
Wrap it around anything.
You
right?
could. You could.
Yeah.
Number 2, Charlie's making new routes around this room, and I feel like he's going to unplug everything. Anyways, number 2 was ribeye on the grill with peppers and mushrooms. Mushrooms are just something I can't get into.
You can't.
Really weird food.
he doesn't like mushrooms.
I don't really want to eat a fungus, personally.
Yeah.
Personally.
But that's not, what is it? A ribeye grilled with mushrooms and what?
Peppers.
Oh, that'd be good.
Number 3, grilled chicken and potatoes. Love me some potatoes. Number 4, roasted Brussels sprouts. I've never had Brussels sprouts, but man, do they not look appetizing.
Sarah and I tried them when I was down at Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
We were out shopping one day. We saw Brussels sprouts. We said, let's try them. And according to Sarah's mother-in-law, we didn't cook them right. So I don't know. I don't know if we boiled them or what we did, but she was like, no, you gotta.
Well, it sounds like you gotta roast them.
You gotta roast them with some garlic or whatever, and some. Okay.
By the way, number 5 for Gail is bacon again. What was the
Can't go
question?
wrong.
What is something you thought you wanted but really regretted afterwards?
Yes.
Diane said a husband and Dana said a wife. All right, positivity on
There you
this
go.
Wednesday morning.
Starting your day off on a positive note. Yeah.
Dana says working on the boo-boo bus. Giggle. He put a giggle after that.
Oh, yeah.
Dana, record yourself giggling. I need a sound effect. Cat's meals. Number 1, spaghetti and meatballs. Number 2, mac and cheese. Number 3, chicken with breadcrumbs and pastaroni. What is pastaroni?
It's a different version of rice-a-roni.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah.
Number 4, burritos. Way too low, Cat. Number 5, cheeseburgers. We had cheeseburgers last night. We did. What happened, Pete?
I was wondering last night if you were going to bring this up, and here it is.
Hey, we bring up everything.
Yeah.
We bring up everything.
Last night, I cooked 4 cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm. For 3 people. Bold move. Assuming someone would eat too.
Well, we did. You and I put it. We shared it.
We did, yeah.
But maybe I need to go to Dana's cooking camp because
Is that a thing? Can I sign up?
my 4 burgers came out 4 different ways. Right?
Yeah.
I'm cooking them on the same grill, the same amount of time, the same heat selected for all 3 burners for 4 burgers.
Yeah.
But mine came out a little too well done for my liking.
Well, that's the thing. You took a bite of yours.
Yeah.
And you said, I'm sorry, guys. I meant to make them a little bit more rare than this.
He bites into his.
Mine was still mooing. Yeah. Mine could not have been more rare.
And I don't know about Mom. I think Mom was being gracious. You know,
I think you hit the sweet spot with
Hers
Mom.
was okay?
Hers was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the one we shared, that was okay.
That was
it?
all right. Yeah. I should have started with that one, but I
Yes.
didn't know until I already started eating the raw one. Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. You know,
I said, Pete, if I have some issues later, it's on you. Okay, it's on you.
Did you have a good night though? You okay?
Decent,
Decent, okay.
wasn't terrible. Wasn't probably could have been better, but not bad. Not bad. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. Anyways, Pete's cheeseburgers. It's probably the placement of where you put them on the grill. I would think, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe
Yeah.
one part's hotter than the other or something.
Yep.
And then, but then Mom brings out the buns and she's got them all buttered and she says, "Here, you can toast them all." So I got the buns toasting, butter dripping. I got flames. I got cheese on the burger. I got too much happening, people. I got too much.
They were also everything bagel buns, which that was a substitute with the way, because Trish orders groceries because she can't stand grocery stores.
Yeah.
If they don't have something, they give you a substituted item.
Right.
So apparently they didn't have whatever bun she wanted, so they gave her everything bagel buns.
I didn't mind them.
I didn't like, my hands were like covered in the poppy seeds when like it was everywhere. It was a mess.
And I told her I think I took 2 bites and I said, "Okay, I just trashed your tablecloth."
Yeah. Oh, the tablecloth was covered in poppy seeds afterwards. Yeah, it was pretty bad. This guy's just checking his phone. No phones in class. Look at him. Still reading a text. So you're telling me whoever texted you is more important than these fine folks?
No, I'm sorry, but you know how it is when it's like you're curious, man. You gotta.
That's what we call an addiction.
Who wanted me?
That's what we call an addiction.
Why do they want me?
By the way, Emily will playing slots at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Mohegan Sun. Trish wants to.
I like the slots.
Oh, she said maybe some blackjack. Should I learn how to count cards just in my free time?
Well, you do like math.
I do like math.
So,
maybe I'll just count cards.
Maybe that'll
I saw
work.
somebody on TikTok that's a professional card counter.
Isn't that? But that's not. That's frowned upon, isn't that? To go to the casino and be a card counter.
Apparently, the worst that'll happen is they'll like kick you out and be like, "Don't come back here."
Okay.
I don't know.
Put you on a list.
I've seen the movie 21.
Yeah.
There's like death involved.
Whoa.
So I don't know about that.
I don't know if I could play blackjack for real. I mean, I've kind of, I've played it like, a little gathering around the house.
Hit me.
Play a little blackjack.
I've never been invited to play blackjack. When has that happened?
Really?
You act like this like every Saturday night is blackjack night.
No, it's not that
something.
often. There were times I've played blackjack. Okay.
Apparently I didn't make
Saturday night.
Apparently I didn't make the cut.
We are playing blackjack Saturday night.
Hit me. I just say, that's all I just want to say. Hit me.
How'd you do with Wordle yesterday? I got it on the second try.
I forgot to play.
Did you really?
Yesterday was so busy, I forgot to play all my games.
And my thing, it was a busy day.
Yeah, and today's even busier.
Yes,
I don't even know if I'm
is.
going to be able to do that.
Yeah. My, it all comes down to what you choose for a first word. Because you know how you say I stole your first word because I use coast.
Yeah. Well, you can check the footage. You started using it the day after I said I use it.
So I use COAST, and I got the ST in the right order.
Mm-hmm.
So then, of course, I'm thinking of toast, and I'm like, no, because it told me there's no O and there's no A.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't use OA. So the word that came to me was heist. And that was the word.
Wow.
I got it on the second try.
So impressive.
Yes.
So impressive. Another good word that you can steal, because we all know this is going to happen.
Okay.
Stare. ST. You got two choices. STAIR, but I prefer STARE.
Okay. Same thing. You're using two vowels.
But you get the R in there. The R, the S, and the T. Very valuable letters.
Now, is it stealing or is it just, borrowing? We're sharing.
Stealing, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, stealing, for sure. 100%.
Even though you gave it to me. You gave me that word. I didn't ask you for that word. You gave it to me.
I was telling a story.
Okay. It is National Storytelling Day.
Yeah.
So I guess
I'm always my life is telling stories. I'm going to be that shriveled up old man that just walks around to kids and wait, I should finish the story before you're like, okay, so we need to pay attention to Matt. He's going to get arrested at some
point. Don't let him near Liam.
No, I'm talking about the guy that goes and tells the stories nobody cares about. When I was younger, I'm going to be that guy. I'll probably still get arrested for I don't even know.
I used to have a soundbite because I used to have in my studio there was a
hey, get over here.
Part of the computer program that ran all the commercials and music and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it had a bunch of categories, buttons that were mine. Mm-hmm. I had applause. I had the Beatles singing "They Say It's Your Birthday." I had all that stuff. I had all that stuff right there at my beck and call. Okay. And I found
is you just being mad at me that I don't have that for you?
No, I found a great drop, what I called a drop of Homer Simpson, I think, saying, "I love stories."
Okay.
So I'd always have that one ready because I would say, "Oh, I got a story to tell you. I love stories."
Basically, just to hype up the story. So even if nobody liked it,
right?
At least you did.
There he was with this. I like stories.
Yeah, but you were the one hitting the button. So
that was my show.
That's a great point, Matt.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're the one hitting the button. Do we have anything else to get to today? Let's see.
Not. Diane says cooking camp. I want to go. Yeah, can we make it like fish camp? You just cook at night?
Look, yeah, we've got Emily wants to go. Oh, she wants to send Gary to cooking camp.
Oh, okay. Man. Hey, let's do it, though. We fish all day and we cook at night. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to be honest.
Dana did say the wind last night could have caused cool spots on your grill.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That could happen.
Interesting.
And what is the rule, by the way, or is there a rule about closing the cover on the grill? I think I've read before that there are certain food, like if you're cooking a steak, you close the cover, but a burger, you keep it open. Is there a rule, or it was a bit breezy yesterday, so I closed the cover.
I will say, this is one of the this is a great question for this right here. You could have Googled that easily. I would guarantee there's probably 17 articles on that exact topic.
But I've got Dana right here.
No, I know, but it sounds like it's been bothering you for a while. So like you could just
true.
Just Google it. I probably Google like 15 questions a day.
Do you?
Yeah. That's just me.
Which you pointed out many shows ago is troubleshooting, right?
I feel like in certain cases.
Because
a lot of fights about it. Dana says always close the grill cover. Keeps heat in the grill.
Always close it. Okay, so I thought it was if you were cooking certain things.
That's why my burger was still eating grass by the time I was eating it. Diane says that's a great idea. Matt Pete can bring his 45s for entertainment. No, because I know for a fact you would just beat him up and run off with him. You've already admitted it. Absolutely not. We should check if those are valuable, probably.
Know what else I found? I found my Woodstock album. Now, I never went to Woodstock. I was 8 years old when Woodstock happened.
Such a loser.
Such an underachiever.
Yeah.
But I do have the soundtrack from Woodstock. So that's kind of, it's a 33. It's an album.
Danny says, and the smoke that the cover traps flavors what you're cooking.
Ooh, okay.
That's why the burgers had no flavor.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Come on.
I was too focused on the rarity, though.
And Dana did say the next time we get together, which we're due, by the way, we're due to get together again. He was going to teach me how to cook a steak how to get a good steak every time on the grill.
Sounds like we're having a cookout. I'm down.
I guess so.
I'm down.
All right.
Anywho.
That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Some of you every day. I can't get over the devotion there, the dedication to the squad.
What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. As we always say, no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.